Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the National Timely Action Hour. This is the show where we talk about everything from comic books to action figures and everything in between. My name is Aidan, and I hope that you're doing well today. In this video, we are going to be unboxing and reviewing this Star Wars The Black Series action figure by Hasbro. This is Emperor Palpatine from Episode 6, Return of the Jedi, and this is in the archived version, so different box than normal, but this is a re-release from 2019. We have a little read-up of the character in a couple of different languages. Legal information: parents, this is not for children under 4 years old, so please be cautious if your child is 3 or younger because of the small parts. But yeah, this is a really cool box. I like the archived versions because they simplify the already simplified box, but you know, not as classy as the regular, but still does the job. But yeah, so let's open this bad boy up and go over everything. So the Emperor only comes with one thing, and that is his cane. I would have thought that they included his lightsaber, but they did not, which is fine, but would have been nice if they had. But let's take this out. So here he is out of the box in his black cloak, and you can move his hood down and see his head. The attempt on my life has left me scarred and deformed, but I assure you my resolve has never been stronger. But because of his robes, I would assume that the articulation is limited, but let's take a look at his clothing underneath. So this is plastic, and the sash is plastic, and the little clasp to put his robe together is plastic, and you know, obviously the body is, but everything else is just cloth. So this part of the robe, boom and boom. But you can see his hands, and he's got a pointing little motion here. But yeah, so the articulation pretty standard for Star Wars The Black Series, but yeah, there is a bit of a hindrance because of his clothing. But you don't need him to do that much motion, but it would have been nice if he could, you know, if they could have figured out a way to have him be able to move without, you know, going overboard. But still really cool to have him as part of my collection. Now let's take a look at his cane, this being the only accessory he has. In the movie it's brown and wooden, but in this it's black, so that's a bit disappointing. But like I said, it's just cool to have a figure of the Emperor, because back in the 80s I doubt they would have been able to have him as a figure, but in these modern times it's cool that we have him. So let's take a closer look at this. So now for the size comparison portion, we have Darth Vader and a Stormtrooper, also from the Black Series. Vader and the Stormtrooper are taller. Let's move them aside. I have been having difficulty having the Emperor stand on his own, and the cane doesn't reach down far enough for him to rely on that, so that's kind of useless. But here he is standing next to Grand Moff Tarkin, the governor who works for the Emperor. Tarkin is slightly taller. Here we have the Emperor next to his assassin, Mara Jade. She is slightly shorter than he is. Now let's have him next to Luke Skywalker, and they're about the same height. And let's have some figures from some other series. So let's get the McFarlane Toys DC Direct Superman from Reign of the Supermen. Now the scaling is a lot different, but still cool to see the Emperor standing next to Superman, as I suspected. And let's have him next to the Hasbro Marvel Legends Mark I Iron Man. Again, different scaling, and as I suspected, Iron Man is much taller. And finally, let's have him next to another Star Wars Black Series by Hasbro, the Chewbacca. And Chewbacca is the tallest figure from this series. And boom, much taller than the Emperor. But yeah, I really like this figure. Even though it is mainly just for decoration, it's still cool to have him as part of the collection. But yeah, so there he is. But yeah, really cool. So if you are new to my channel and want to check out more action figure unboxings and reviews, or if you want to see me review comic books or talk about movies or video games, and you're new, please subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when I post new videos. And please share this with your friends if they're interested in this sort of content. And if you enjoyed it, please hit the like button, and if you didn't, I'm sorry, but please just hit the dislike button. Leave a comment telling me who your favorite character in Star Wars is. And also, please suggest any videos you want to see me do in the future, or just give me any feedback whatsoever. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I sincerely am grateful, and I hope that you have a wonderful day.